Die Hard with a Vengeance has a mystery guy named Simon trying to kill John McClane, and Zeus gets involved. So the positives on this film are, I like how different this movie starts than the first one, and even the second one to a degree. It's in the middle of the summer, there's no snow, you just get how hot the setting is, and then a bomb goes off less than 2 minutes in, and it just gets the plot going right away without a whole lot of setup, unlike the original. So I just really like how different and how this movie starts. The movie is very funny. It's arguably the funniest movie of the franchise. I love the line when John thinks that Zeus's name is Jesus, and he says, "Hey Zeus," right? And then Zeus says something like, "No, it's Zeus." He didn't say, "Hey Zeus," it's Zeus. So that's funny, and Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson as Zeus, I think they both have great chemistry, and they riff off each other very well, so it makes for great comedy. And then when they're, trying to solve the riddle on the phone, and John McClane is like, well, what are his wives doing? And Zeus is like, sitting in a freaking kitchen room, I don't know, that doesn't matter. That's really funny. The whole setting of New York City is woven very well into the movie. There's traffic everywhere on the streets. They have a subway in one scene, so I really like the setting for the movie in New York. For John McClane being a New York cop, it seems really fitting that there's one Die Hard movie that takes place in New York, so I really like that. And the final positive is the reveal that it's Han's brother, Simon Gruber, made the movie more personal for John and heightens the tension when we finally find out that it is Simon Gruber. And Simon Gruber is a good villain, and he's smart. He had a good plan stealing the gold from Fort Knox and to get revenge on John McClane. So I really like that. I think the villain is really good in the movie. That's it for positives. On to the negatives. As thrilling and tense as the movie is, I think I could have used some actual fight scenes throughout the movie. There wouldn't have to be many fight scenes, but 2 or maybe 3 sprinkled throughout the movie would have worked. But the fighting is kind of reserved for the end of the film. So, I don't know. Now it kind of just feels like it's tagged on. So, I think if they woven a few fights throughout the movie, it would have been better. Everything else is great. All the games they have to play is great, and that's tense. But it's not really, action-packed. And the last negative is the ending was a reshot ending for a definitive defeat of Simon Gruber, but it feels kind of tagged on. The relationship with Simon and the girl kind of comes out of nowhere. Simon shooting at John, trying to kill him with all he's got is stupid because he stops shooting for a good while and gives John enough time to find something, shoot at it, aim, and then finally kill Simon. So it kind of comes at its natural end after they get off the boat, and then it adds just 10 minutes on just to kill Simon Gruber, so it feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere. So, in the end, if one of the 2 negatives was non-existent for this movie, I think this would be my favorite Die Hard movie, but I do think it's still really good. It just holds it back from being better than the original. But again, I think Die Hard with a Vengeance is still a pretty good film, so I enjoy it. That's my review on Die Hard with a Vengeance. Thanks for watching.